ReptiChip sets new standards for reptile substrates. Made from the highest quality coconut available anywhere in the world, our products allow enthusiasts to provide their reptiles with the necessary humidity and thermoregulation required to allow their animals to thrive. In the world of reptile care, the substrate forms the very foundation of a healthy and vibrant habitat. At ReptiChip, we've taken this essential element and elevated it to unparalleled heights, blending innovation with sustainability to create a product that stands in a league of its own. Our journey began with a simple yet profound motto: all of our products are made by reptile people, for reptile people. Today, we stand as a beacon of quality and trust, embraced by novice and expert reptile enthusiasts alike. From the meticulous selection of raw materials to our veteran-led approach to business, every facet of ReptiChip reflects a deep-rooted commitment to excellence. Discover why ReptiChip is the preferred choice for reptile enthusiasts around the globe. Our foundation is deeply rooted in passion, quality, and community engagement, setting us apart as a unique leader in the industry. Don't be a Reptivitch. Be a Repti Bro. Visit us now at reptichip.com.
Yo, look what we're doing here tonight. Italian Stallion, Donato Signore, Blind Mice Reptiles hanging out the whole show. What's up, man?
What's up?
we got to just run through the regular shit, but fucking it's gonna be just a hangout really tonight.
The usual.
Zach doesn't know this yet, but we're both doing his 15 minutes of lame interview, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles that. Listen. Right off the bat, Redline Shipping, sponsor the show. Robin's been fucking a loyal guy, fucking great guy to work with the whole time. It's still the best fucking way to ship your goddamn reptiles. I don't give a shit who you fucking ask, all right? Listen, first two shipments, Robin 60, get 60% off. Fat Man 5, you get another $5 off. Robin is going to have something to do with the what we're calling the Redline Bro Trip this year to Canada. So myself, Paul, Kevin, obviously, we're going up there to hang with VIP Morphs, maybe Jay. Also, Adam from Proper Royals, I believe. I'm not positive he's coming yet, but I believe he's on the docket. So we're gonna have a fun time with the three of us up there. This show is also sponsored by fucking Herps. Listen, best fucking locally run fucking show circuit in the country. They're going to be in, read that off, Donato.
Slidell, Louisiana, July 19th to July 20th. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, July 26th and 27th. Corpus Christi, Texas, August 9th to August 10th. Taylor, Texas, August 16th and 17th. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, August 23rd and 24th. Bryan College Station, Texas, August 30th and 31st. Conroe, Texas, September 13th and 14th. And Stillwater, Oklahoma, September 20th and 21st.
That's right. Now look here, though, just so you know.
Mamma
Look at
mia.
that.
That's
Look
a
at
lot.
that. Look at
Aye.
yeah. Did you ever think
These
Rosenberg-
fakakta reptiles.
Right. The Jew capital of Texas. I didn't know there was a bunch of Jews there.
They're all Meshuggah.
Yeah, they're all Meshuggah. All right, so go check out herpshow.net for everything. I think they're on vacation. I think they did 5 back-to-back shows for the last 5 weeks, so they're killing it right now. But let's see. We're gonna have to read off a couple more. But let's see who's in the room. Let's fucking see what's going on. Sean is backstage again, making shit happen. Blind Mike, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping by. I don't know if you're still here, though, because you left that message at like 9 this morning. Husbandry Pro, listen, this is the big time.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, oh.
DNA Reptilia, what's up, brother? Fucking missed you on the last Zoom call, I think. I don't think you came. HJS, Rich and Sarah, been killing it with, listen, just so you're reminded, you got 4 fucking days left, all right? Go buy a shirt, Deeds Not Words, fatmannation.com, click on the Support Disabled Vets tab. After July 4th, these will never be available again. So make sure you go on and support Deeds Not Words campaign. Listen, I mean, Donato's doing it fucking right now. Look at that. Look at that.
I thought it was Deeds for Needs or Tears for Fears.
Yeah,
but,
you didn't even know what it was called.
I forgot what it was called.
I'm just like, listen, as long as he gave money, I don't give a shit. All right. Will's hella heat. Donato looks like he knows where Hoff is buried.
Maybe, you never know.
Yeah. Fucking they'll stick together. Yo, fucking Paul, Large March. Again, Patreon guy, fucking thank you so much for all the help with the Deeds Not Word stuff. Had a great time in Nassau this weekend. Green Line Jay has been my partner in crime throughout this whole fucking thing. And Jay is going to be right with me when we go hand Camp Freedom a check in August. So thank you, Jay. Thank you for everything, man.
What's up,
I appreciate it. Bard's Exotic Reptiles. We have an announcement that we're doing some with Bard, with Jeremy, in the next, in the coming couple of weeks or month. But Jeremy, thank you for coming by. You know I appreciate you, brother. Fucking Hot Shannon. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? All right. Fucking Shannon Lynch. Hope that you're all well, babe. Hope everything's good out there in Utah. Dragon Soul Reptiles, another supporter of the Deeds Not Words campaign. Fucking listen, he just sent in to kill a picture of him with a gun. I'm not gonna make any Vietnamese jokes because he's not Vietnamese. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that. Dickie Foster, fucking the best name in the reptile hobby. Dickie, thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys. Listen, Dwight the Pie Man. Dwight the Pie Man has the best taste in music and is sending me fucking old Motown songs every fucking day. Nice. By like Sam Cooke and it's the shit, man. Dwight's the shit. Let's see, we got anybody else? No, we're done. Well, we got one more. Sean is giving me the finger. Oh, Exotic World of Geckos. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Fucking thank you for popping by. Look at Shannon. Pow! $20. Fucking look, listen, that came at the best possible time. If anybody wants to throw a super chat our way, we would appreciate it. We have many, many shows that we're going to over the next couple of months that we can use help paying for and getting to these shows because they ain't paying us really enough to really make a living, right? So we depend on super chats. I never thought I'd say that. Like, look, I depend on super chats to make a living. Like, I feel so I feel so gross, right? That was a joke, all right? Fucking do not like that at all. All right. That's all we got going on. Well, listen, what we're gonna do is all you guys know, Patrick. All you guys don't follow Patrick. I don't know why the fuck you don't. Patrick is literally one of the best fucking minds in the hobby. And, listen, I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. All right? Check him out, or Reptile.
Have you been to a reptile show recently? Hundreds of vendors, thousands of animals, and an average of less than 20% of those vendors making any money at all. Have you been to Morph Market recently? There are currently over 40,000 ball pythons for sale on the Double M, with many animals staying there for months, sometimes years at a time. In this insanely competitive marketplace, what are you going to do to stand out? I'll tell you what the you're going to do. Aura Reptiles offer premier consultation services on everything from breeding plans to current market trends. Patrick McKnight has been one of the most successful mainstays in the ball python hobby for the past 15 years and can assist you with pairings, marketing plans, and advertising. Be smart enough to know what you don't know. Then learn about it from Aura Reptiles. Check them out on Instagram at Aura Reptiles and get in touch with Patrick McKnight today. Get in the f***ing game.
Fucking Patrick showing off his rainbow projects in that video. No, I'm just kidding. It's an albino. Nobody works for the fucking rainbow. That's a bullshit gene, too. Fucking rainbow. Fucking gay. We were just talking about
Pride
that
Month.
before.
Oh, no, it's not Pride Month anymore. So
No, it's not Pride
Too
Month
late.
anymore.
Sorry.
Right? Chris needs his own OnlyFans. I do fucking get that. I'll tell you, if I had my own OnlyFans, Shannon, would you like to see me give it or take it? Because I could fucking, I could get a whole lot of Donato on my face, neck, and chest, right? Fucking film that for everybody to see. Yo, you know what's great about that? After we make a total dick sucking joke, to go to the sponsor, basically one of the best, most successful guys in the hobby. We're making dick and fart jokes. Fucking hey, check it out, everybody.
The ball python industry has never been more complex, but managing your collection, it's about to get a whole lot easier with Clutch. Created by Canova, Clutch is the cloud-based platform designed to streamline your entire collection management. From creating and searching your inventory to visualizing your breeding projects with powerful analytics, Clutch does it all. Track your clutches with a virtual incubator, connect customers with the perfect animal using an amazing waitlist system, and easily print labels for your shows and facility. It's that simple. You already know Canova for exceptional ball pythons. Now they're making ball python management just as exceptional. Visit cltch.io today and make your ball python road easier to navigate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
What's up, guys? It's Justin at Canova. For the past 5 years, 15 Minutes of Lame has become a launch pad for so many new successful breeders and a badge of honor in this industry. It's been so amazing to watch the passion and dedication you guys have and to watch your businesses grow. Just remember, the next me might be you.
15 Minutes of Lame!
Oh, look, this is reverse. Hold on. Wait, there you go. All right, sorry about that. Fucking Zac Parpart. Parpart's Pristine Pythons. What's up, Chris? Now, you could either talk about Parpart's Pristine Pythons or you could talk about Husbandry Pro. You can't do both, okay? So which one do you pick? So choice. Yeah.
I got Husbandry Pro pays me. I got to go with Husbandry Pro.
All right. Well, that was the correct answer. So because you did the correct answer, we're going to let you talk about both. Because I have a ton of fun questions. And I I'm going to let Donato chime in if he has any questions. He is the honorary fat man tonight as well. So anyway, Zach, how are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you doing?
You're down in Texas, right?
Yeah,
Where men are men.
that's right.
All right.
Born and bred.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Jesus Christ.
No vegans in Texas.
No vegans
Fuck
in
that
Texas.
Only transplant vegans.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a couple of vegans in Austin. I'll tell you that. Fucking that's what city are you in?
Closest to Dallas. I'm in a town called Sherman. I'm like kind of halfway between Dallas and Oklahoma.
Oh God. Okay. So what are you, like an hour out?
Probably more like 30 minutes from Oklahoma.
From Oklahoma? Fuck.
Oh, I'm probably an hour from Dallas, 30 minutes from Oklahoma.
Shit, goddamn hell, fuck. All right, that's fucking Jesus Christ, Oklahoma. I just know some of the worst people live there, but you got some good people.
The best weed programs there, though.
They got what?
They got the best medical weed program, though. That's what's up.
And the Tiger King, right?
Dude, you fucking. You know what? You just ruined it, man. You just fucking. You're like, oh, they got the best medical weed. I don't want to promote high on this show. All right, that's not this kind of show. We don't promote high. I'm only fucking kidding. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do, but fucking, it's listen, weed is so. I don't know, man. I wouldn't have did all that cocaine if I didn't start with weed. That's all I'm saying. All right, I might have another leg right now if I didn't start with weed. Jesus Christ. All right, let's fucking. I don't even want to fucking get into shit talk about Zach and what I heard about him, all right, and what I heard about him on other shows because we discussed it before. But we're not going to bring that up too. If you thought the weed was bad, this is 10 times worse. Anyway, you know how this works. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock. You're going to pimp your shit, and that's going to be starting right about now. First of all, how the fuck did you get involved with Husbandry Pro? Like, what was the chain of events that made that happen? Because I'm so curious about that.
I like to say it's because I'm annoying and I talk a lot. Like, I don't know. I was one of the first people to get on the program right when they came out. And I literally have more, like, still to this day, I haven't been allowed to make a ticket in 2 years. And still to this day, I have more tickets, like, by double than the next person. I was a power user. I just warded the piss out. I'm like, this don't work. What about this? Can we change this? What about this? And then finally, the owner, Robert, starts messaging me. He's all like, bro, he's all like, just tell me what's up. What's going on? And then we just started having chats like every single night and stuff. And next thing I know, we were friends. And then he was asking me about stuff. And then I was in between jobs a little bit when I was going to move. I was relocating and I had to build a new facility and everything before I could get moved. So I left my job I was at the law firm just to dedicate all my time to building my new reptile facility and rodent facility.
Hold on. Don't even think that we're just going to let that slide, all right? Law firm. What did you do at the law firm?
I was a senior legal assistant. Just basically senior was like the team lead position. And, I just sitting there with the lawyer and assigned out workloads.
Were you like Mike in Suits?
No, I did not wear a suit. Honestly, I think the last 5 years I worked almost fully remote. I would go in every now and then. Like I was the bad guy. Like they ended up like letting me go because I refused to come back into the office more. Like they're like, we're just going to give you a severance and lay you off. And then they called me back like 3 times and I just kept going back for like consulting stuff.
I think they laid you off because of that Amish beard, man. Like fucking that's like full-blown Amish, man. That's the shit.
No, I grew the mustache so people would quit saying it was Amish.
You got to ditch the mustache to make it complete.
All right, so fucking you're working for Husbandry Pro now. You're basically their American representative, right?
So I actually do everything on the front side of Husbandry Pro now. There's the owner of the company and then there's me. And so everything forward facing, like he may do a podcast interview this year for Jeremy Warfel and maybe one for Shane. And that's about it. Just because of pre-existing agreements and stuff. And they're good friends. But no, he's done. He doesn't like dealing with the people. That's me. It doesn't matter what country it is. I should be going to some. I'm looking at going into some other countries this year. We're already available everywhere. We do have language packages and stuff like that. But we're looking at going into some shows. Like I was talking to you earlier about looking to go into Canada. I'm also looking at possibly going to either somewhere over in Europe or something. I don't know, probably somewhere over in Europe. But
well, they're based in Canada, right? So
yes.
I mean, Robert is, I haven't talked to Robert a lot. I do like Robert. I'd love to have Robert on the show, but I can't, because I have pre-existing fucking things with Clutch. So it's like fucking, but I'd love to have him on. But as soon as Clutch drops me for fucking making too many dick-sucking jokes right before his segment of the podcast, I'll hit up Robert. But what does Billy have to do with it? Was Billy just an investor on Husbandry Pro, or does he have something to do with the day-to-day?
No, nothing really with the day-to-day. He's one of our owners. He's invested in the firm or invested in the project and, helps promote it. He does do some testing stuff and provides feedback and stuff like that. And we do listen to him, especially when it comes to, tuning certain things for people who have larger collections. Because
right.
we've tried to make sure we do stuff for people who have 5 snakes, but how do you scale that to somebody who's got, 1,000 plus, and still be relevant? So like we get a lot of feedback from him with that. But as far as
Billy was one of the bigger pushers of Husbandry Pro when they first came out. I really think that listen, I'm not saying it wouldn't have been just as big as it was now, but Billy's push was definitely a giant part of the success, I think, of Husbandry Pro, because Billy was just every fucking Monday. Billy, he never shuts the fuck up. He'll talk 45 minutes on Husbandry Pro. Now, how did this affect your reptile breeding business now that you're full time?
It doesn't affect. I don't let it affect the breeding side. I do 30 plus shows a year. I did 26 shows just for myself last year. Nothing. I'm always representing Husbandry Pro in some fashion, but no official table setup or just for my Parpart's business. I have let the social media side suffer. I think I got 2,000 followers in the first year I was on social media on Facebook, and then I started working with Husbandry Pro, and now I'm at like 2,800 followers, in the past 4 years. Yeah. So like they get all my social media time.
People are sending you a very clear message, my friend. All right. No, I get that, but you're still breeding. I mean, because when I met you at Arlington, I believe, and this was pre-Husbandry Pro. This was, what are you looking at? What, are you not paying attention?
I was reading the chat.
All right, don't read the chat. We got Shauna fucking there to bring up the fucking shit that matters, okay? When I met you, it was pre-Husbandry Pro, right? In Arlington that one time. Yeah, I think so. And now you were just doing ball pythons back then, right? For Parpart's Pristine pythons.
Yeah.
What have you learned?
I've learned to diversify. If you want to stay relevant.
Right.
This stuff flows and ebbs. I'm sure you guys have been around for a while. Y'all remember it was corn snakes. Right now it's ball pythons. It's like we're flowing into the hognose right now. I'm a weird guy. I saw everybody flowing into the hognose, so I sold all my hognose. I was like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So I was looking for stuff that like people like and that's pretty and especially after doing all these shows, it's what does people ask me for all the time that they can't find. And so I started trying to get all of that stuff to breed.
Right. And so give me some examples of other things that you're doing now.
So this season, I've got several clutches of carpet pythons on the ground for this season. I think I missed out on my boas, my red tail boas. I've got one more. I've got some rainbow boas that are up to size for next season, Colombians and Brazilians. My southern white lips might be ready next year. I'm pretty excited about those. They're some of my favorites. I really love my southern white lips. Yeah. So I just had a huge brettle clutch. My first brettle clutch, freaking 30 eggs, 28 good ones.
Yeah, fuck, man. I mean, you're not doing fucking leopard geckos here. You're doing some pretty hard to breed things. Like even the white lips, you know, they're not a beginner snake, you know?
Yeah, they're freaking. It's gonna be a little rough. It's not easy to find information on this stuff. Like some of it's a little easier, but even more common stuff like rainbow boas, it's like you go from looking online to asking this guy to that guy. They're all doing it differently. No one's doing it it's not like ball python breeding where you just throw stuff together. Like even boas are not like ball pythons. Like I had to cool my room and stuff, and I'm like, and they still didn't go. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yep. Yeah.
With the Bredleys, I heard you have to actually put air conditioning on them almost. Like they have to be really, really cold when they breed. That's what I heard.
I heard the same thing, and I got a clutch of 30 eggs that says 68 degrees is plenty cold enough.
Okay, yeah, because I got one coming up myself. I love that snake, but looking about breeding it, I was like, oh wow, they actually put air conditioning in the tanks and stuff with them. That's what these guys in Australia were doing.
Yeah, my diamonds. I know when my diamond diamond carpet python get up to size, I will. They'll have to go basically like outside in Texas because it doesn't get cold enough here. Yeah. And even just an air conditioner unit's not going to get the building cold enough. I'm going to have to literally stick this thing outside in the coldest part of winter and hope we have cold years.
Yeah. Do you have a facility, or do you just do this out of the house?
No, I've got like a real facility now. Like I'm pretty proud of it. It's off site. I got to drive to it and stuff.
You should be wearing a top hat.
I feel like that's what makes it like official. It's like it's not at my house. I can't walk out my back door. But
yeah, that was one we felt like we made it too when we moved out of the house.
Yeah,
So yeah, I get it. Fucking A.
I've got a 16 by 32 reptile facility with 2 rooms in it. I've got a 12 by 24 rodent facility that I'm currently transferring, or I'm reworking it into like a shipping center and stuff for shipping snakes. I'm gonna start trying to do a little more online, and I'm buying all my rodents from a wholesaler. Give a little plug for the rodent shop down in Texas, and then I've got a big 40-foot container for storage for getting pallets of chip and stuff like that from Reptichip.
All right, that's what I was getting ready to ask you. Can't be in Texas and not use Reptichip. All right, that's just like it's like being in Texas and not owning a gun. All right.
Oh yeah, you're required. You're required. I was actually a representative for a hot minute. Like
I remember that. I totally remember that.
I think they took me off the list. I quit buying pallets and stuff because I can't do it at any of the shows here because we got Andy, and Andy has it locked as a contract for like all the local shows. So I quit buying so much of it.
Yeah, Andy. The first time I met Andy, like for a local show, he brought like $300,000 worth of fucking product to the local show, and I was like, God damn it, Andy. Yeah, Andy. Shout out to Andy Hines. He's fucking.
I remember Freedom Breeder was coming, and they were bringing cocoa blocks or whatever it is they sell, and so Andy ordered 10 pallets to get ready for them, and then like was selling them like at cost, like right next to them. Like fuck you guys, and like they won't come back. They've never came back to Texas again.
The great thing about Reptichip is I think when you type in cocoblocks.com, it goes right to Reptichip because Freedom Breeder let the Cocoa Blocks name lapse.
Oh my god!
And JT noticed it, and he was like, "Fucking bought!" Right? So, all right. So, we're gonna talk some more sponsors. Then you use Reptichip. JT does not give you a fuck you. Okay. Now, I also know that you go to herp shows with Sean and Lori.
I am a sponsor.
You are a sponsor. Sean and Lori do not give you a fuck you. Fucking, they love you. Have you ever bought anything from Justin?
Yes, I bought a shirt and a patch from Justin.
All right. Justin gives you. I'm okay. We're gonna work this. Justin gives you fucking not a fuck you. Do you use clutch?
No, I do
not. Fuck you. Fucking Justin's like, fuck you, motherfucker. All right, I don't give a fuck who you work for. All right. Do you have a sea serpent's rack in your facility or an incubator?
Absolutely.
That's what I want to hear. Chris Nettles does not give you a fuck you. I'm going to be with Chris in 2 weeks at the
Biblically
Gettysburg show. No, not biblically. You see, you always got to bring it back to that. We're going to have a problem. Now, this may be a good one too. Do you have anything by Recoil Reptiles in your shop?
Absolutely do. I have several enclosures by Recoil, and that's what my Southern White Lips are in.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Alan is awesome. I'm so glad that fucking Alan does not give you a fuck you. Now, I don't know about this one. It's going to be hit or miss here. When you ship a snake, who do you use?
I use Redline Shipping.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. White glove service, okay? Phone number. That's what I want to hear. Is there any? I'll get back to this in a second. Is there resentment between Morph Market and Husbandry Pro, or do you guys work together?
No, not really. I mean, I've talked to Darian. I've had meetings with him in the past about stuff. You know, we've attempted to collaborate on things in the past, just haven't been able to come to terms on it. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we're a Canadian-based company. We get along with everybody.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think that's bullshit, by the way, Canada, with the whole fucking nice people in Canada. I think that's bullshit. I'm going to find out this time when we go up there. Do you use Charlie for shed testing?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I want to hear, okay?
You can get shed testing done at Husbandry Pro through Charlie also.
That's what I'm saying. Charlie does not give you a fuck you. Have you ever been on that Show Me Marketplace site?
I went and looked at it once. I did.
Yeah, no, Mickey's fucking dropping his balls right in your mouth saying, fuck you, all right? Fuck you, Zac Parpart of Parpart's Pristine Pythons.
He wanted $5 for me to sign up and like just look around. I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
You know what's funny? I got in free. Or I don't even have reptiles. All right.
I'm not special. I'm nobody.
No, because Mickey's a good businessman. I think obviously you're part of USARC, right?
Absolutely.
Fucking Phil Goss does not give you a fuck you. Now, what's going on in the next 5 years for Husbandry Pro? Oh, you better hurry the fuck up.
You know, working on building out our other species and continuing to, you know, elevate on that. And
it doesn't matter what you're doing with Husbandry Pro because your time is up. But finish that up because I'm interested in that too. You're working on building out other species?
Yeah, we're doing, you know, I work towards the shows. I'll never quit doing them. I like doing them. That's how I like selling. And I'm working on species and stuff that are going to be pet level species that are going to be good in, you know, ambassador pets to get people into other species. You know, I want to work with things that people can handle and, you know, get new people into the hobby and show people that half these things that are known to be bitey and bad and hard to breed or hard to raise really aren't that bad. It's just, you know, the information's not out there and people haven't done the work.
What's the next bearded dragon or ball python?
Oh, it's hog noses.
Hog noses, right? Yeah.
Yep. Like the only reason it hasn't gone full stellar is due to freaking certain state laws and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. I was gonna say, who would have thought rear fang venomous would fucking would replace?
Those things are venomous.
Yeah, rear fang venomous.
They don't tell nobody. Like you sit there, they don't say shit about it to anybody when they're selling them either. Like half of these guys.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
I've seen some pretty gnarly reactions. You know, I mean, you're not gonna die, but it don't feel good.
Yeah. I've seen some bad reactions too. But again, you're not gonna die. Stop being a pussy. Listen, are you gonna run in the 15 minutes of Wayne contest this year?
I mean, I feel like I just entered like right now. I don't know if I'll get any votes, but we're gonna go for it.
No, you gotta listen. You have access to Husbandry Pro. To just send out a mass email to all the fucking users. Yo, vote for Zac Parpart. Fucking make it happen, dude.
For a new job after that.
How do people get in touch with you?
I'm easy, man. Parpart's Pristine Pythons, Facebook, Instagram. You can message Husbandry Pro if you got any questions. I answer. If you message Husbandry Pro in any way you can find to message Husbandry Pro, I'm going to be the one to answer for you.
Okay, gotcha. All right, good deal. Yo, everybody, follow Zac, Husbandry Pro, Parpart's Pristine Pythons. Fucking make that shit happen. Zac, thank you for doing this, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Fucking guys, we'll be right back where I'm gonna talk more with this fucking Ganook here.
Good meeting you, Zac.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do.
gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
What's up, guys? It's Justin at Canova. For the past 5 years, 15 Minutes of Lame has become a launch pad for so many new successful breeders and a badge of honor in this industry. It's been so amazing to watch the passion and dedication you guys have and to watch your businesses grow. Just remember, the next me might be you.
15 Minutes of Lame!
Show Me Marketplace is the new online reptile-based selling platform that is both simple and straightforward for both buyers and sellers. More importantly, it was designed specifically for what reptile breeders and keepers have been asking for, a viable alternative for what's currently available in the selling space. No complicated fees, no tiered membership plans. One affordable price gives you access to everything you need, plus unlimited listings from your own Show Me Marketplace store. That's right. More listings, more exposure, and no hidden costs. But that's not all. Sign up today and use code FATMAN-50 at showmereptileshow.com/marketplace and get 50% off your membership. Already a Show Me Show vendor? You'll enjoy an even deeper discount. Building a safe, trusted community is important to us. That's why all sellers go through identity verification to fight fraud and ensure you're working with reputable breeders. It's time to ditch the corporate chaos and get back to what matters. Show Me Marketplace is a true alternative to everything that's out there. So sign up today and join the revolution. Don't be corporate, be punk rock. No matter how old you are. ShowMeReptileShows.com/marketplace.
All right. Well, we're back. Do we want to keep this or do we want to go bigger? Want to go bigger?
Go big.
Go big. Let's
go big
go
or
big.
go home.
Go big or go home, man.
Yep.
Listen, been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, too long.
You've been doing it. You've been doing it for probably 20 years.
I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
You've been doing it for 20 because you actually owned snakes before I owned snakes. Remember? Yeah, because I was calling you, being like, "Where could I get a ball python? Where could I get a boa?"
I mean, owned snakes more than 30 years.
Yeah.
The breeding part, I don't know, 15. I don't know. I lost count.
Yeah, I got my first snake when I was like 25 when I first. Look at that, Jake from the Ophidiarium. Fucking joined Reptiles, David. Thank you guys for popping by. We appreciate you, man. So I remember being, I was married at the time, and I called you, and I was like, "Yeah, I want a ball python."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Go to Pet Goods." And I'm like, "Oh, all right."
I don't even think Pet Goods was around then. I think I told you to go to Lou.
Lou, the guy, Lou, who was, he owned this shitty fucking like warehouse reptile.
Aqua Exotics.
Wasn't it called like the Reptile Garage or something like
Aqua
Exotic
Exotics.
Pets Warehouse?
That was the second.
Okay.
The original place was Aqua Exotics.
Yeah, that's where it was.
On the other side of the Cross County Parkway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and that was when I was like 25 or 26, right? Or 23.
Before I was married for sure.
Yeah, right. And then fast forward, I started breeding in California. You started not really breeding. You didn't really breed until eyeballs,
until
really,
you came back, until you came back from Cali.
Yeah. So even just then, that was what, 2009, 2010?
Something like that.
It was around there.
2010 maybe,
So 15 years.
Yeah.
You've been breeding nonstop. Well, like you pretty much, even when we shut down, you kept going, right?
Always had 2 or 3 or 4 females. Yeah.
So now you finally, I mean, everybody knows you finally hit a big dollar animal, right? Was it worth 15 years of your time to do all that?
I mean, along the way, I had made some, not massive animals, but animals good enough that were a couple of grand each, multi-het kind of stuff and that kind of thing. So along the way, as prices were better and everything was more rare, the hets were actually valuable. And but yeah, the fruition came in 2024.
2024,
yeah,
right?
because we're 2025.
Because yeah. Okay.
So it was my last season that I hit it. Yeah.
All right. So for anybody that doesn't know, all right, Donato hit a triple visual on a triple het to triple het pairing.
Triple het to quad het, I found
To
out
quad
later.
het.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the odds of hitting this one animal were like what? 1 in 300?
I don't know. Something like, I don't know. 1 in at least 156, I think, maybe more. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't do the
You don't even do
calculator
that.
anymore.
Yeah. So he hits a triple visual,
Right.
and right away, people were telling you just to sell it, right?
Right.
Okay.
And I wanted to.
All right. But then there were people that convinced you to keep it for a while.
Right.
Then you decided ultimately to sell it.
I
Right?
said, fuck everybody. I'm not keeping this thing.
What was the difference in price that you could have got if you sold it when you initially wanted to sell it?
Probably a bit more, maybe 5 to 10 grand more if I had sold it in September when I originally wanted to, as opposed to like February when I did. I mean, the big difference being what I do with the money. My new sort of business model was basically take snake money, and rather than pay off bills or something intelligent like that, reinvest that money. So the difference would have been...
Well, yeah, but wait, not reinvested in new snakes.
No.
Okay, all right. Let's clear that up.
Yeah,
right, okay.
yeah. No, so reinvesting it in, say, like stocks and crypto and that kind of thing. And so if I would have sold it even for the same price in September that I did in February, I would have 7 times that money with the investments that I bought. Would have, because of the election and Trump being pro crypto and blah, 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 that money would have been worth 7 times what it was worth in February when I actually did sell it. So, but I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it was my snake, my decision. And I had reasons to keep both because, you know, thinking you could breed and the potential of that to make more money, you know, creating more and better versions of that. As opposed to like getting that money and just straight investing it. So it was a toss up where it could have been possibly the same, but the difference is the timeline. You know, you have to wait a year, maybe 2. It was a male. You got to cross your fingers, hope nothing happens, hope the females take, hope the market doesn't crash, blah, blah, blah. So it was a big, every day I was like, I want to sell it. And Danny's like, no, stop.
Well, but the thing is that it was Desert Ghost, a Xanthic clown, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you sold it, immediately, like 2 weeks after that, I saw like 3 on Facebook.
Right.
I didn't even know that there were that many people in the project, to be totally honest with you. I was like, 3 other people wanted this fucking thing?
I mean, 2 of them were Justin's, and then 1 was another random guy.
Right,
like
okay.
Probably same kind of guy like me. Just loved the project, worked it for years, and hit that big snake. And so after I sold it, I did see a few get listed. I don't think they're all still up. Maybe 1 from Justin is still up. I'm not sure. But so,
well, at a lower price.
About the same. Still,
about the same.
I mean, I don't know if what you actually get will be that posted price, but similar. Let's say similar price. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, the other beauty with that clutch is from a triple to a quad. I hit him. I hit his brother. That was a pastel Desert Ghost visual. Had a Xanthic. I hit a female. That was a Desert Ghost clown, double het VPI hypo, and everything else was some version of a Xanthic or a
Didn't
Desert
you hit
Ghost.
a Xanthic Batman?
No, I didn't hit one.
No?
Oh, that was the Black Axanthic.
Black Ace.
That was
Oh,
the
okay.
TSK. So I hit a TSK Super Pastel Batman.
Right. Okay.
So I hit some really nice stuff this year. That just was a double though, not a triple recessive.
But is it? Look, Justin has his listed for $30K. He has 2 on Morph Market right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
All right. So now
it's an expensive snake still. Yeah.
Okay. So now we all know, like, 15 years doing this now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You've talked about getting out before.
Yeah.
But you've talked about staying.
Right.
Staying also.
Right.
A $30,000 single snake sale is not a bad way to go at it. Are you gonna? What's going on? Are you good? I mean, you just got shirts, man. I mean, you just got shirts.
I just got shirts
Sean
and
is
magnets
wearing it right now.
Damn
and
it.
magnets, yeah. Yeah, you can't fucking quit now.
I don't plan on quitting now. I have a lot of stuff in the incubator this year, similar stuff, better stuff. So I'm going to at least do it this year and next year at least. So I'm probably still in it for 2 more years. It's just I'm starting to get tired. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Yeah. Especially when the babies come. I was supposed to cut back my breeding this year, and somehow I'm going to have like 5 or 6 more clutches than I had last year. I don't know how, but I thought I was cutting back, but I guess.
You could take that money that you make, and fucking hand over a percentage of it to your boy that helped you with that $30,000 sale. That got nothing. Got nothing. I facilitated.
Didn't I buy you breakfast or something?
No, you didn't even get me breakfast.
Man, all right, I owe you breakfast
tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Fucking sausage McMuffin. Right?
Yeah, that's it. That was my investment.
Right.
Shirts and stickers.
Yeah, no, that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah,
all right?
definitely.
So, but you're finally doing other things too, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I had bred carpets in the past. I lost my 2 carpet breeders last year, so I have
Warfel. Warfel does carpets.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah.
So now I have a Bredley and a Darwin and some stuff I'm bringing up. I have my first clutch of Angolan pythons this year, which I was very, very happy about.
That's going to be cool.
So I'm looking forward to those.
It's more fun, right?
Yeah,
it's more fun
is.
than
It is. They're more fun.
Yeah.
And they hiss and they wiggle and they do stuff. They don't just sit there like the balls.
Is there any has the wife's involvement become any more or any less? No.
She hates it. She hates it. She's like, sell it all. Like when I made those sales, why don't you just sell it all and get out of this?
Give me my basement back. All right.
I mean, but yeah.
Well, and you don't pay attention to anything going on, right?
No.
Like when there's drama in this fucking hobby, when people hate each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't fucking know. You don't know.
I don't know who anyone is. I don't know anyone's name. I don't know.
He didn't know who Parpart was. Like, and I'm like, dude, how can you not know who Zac is? Like,
no, I know him now. I only know people who come on your show because I watch your show. So if they come on your show, I know them.
Don't think I don't appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay, fucking. However, he has called me up the day after the show sometimes and was like, dude, that dude was a moron yesterday. So listen, they can't all be home runs, all right?
Yeah, no, they can't.
So,
but more good than bad.
So, and you don't follow podcast. I'm the only one that you do, right?
Yeah.
Just
when the genetics came out, that was interesting to me, following the podcast of
of like Charlie and Patrick. And,
I'll listen to them sometimes. I'll listen to Paul and them. The I don't even know if they still do the show or not.
RGI?
No. Paul and
the lamest chat.
The lamest people.
They do it. Yeah. But it's not called the lamest chat anymore. It's called the lame ones. I think.
I missed the last. I haven't been the last month or two. I've been busy at work. So.
No, Jared's not doing it anymore.
Right, I know he's not.
But Gerald, Paul, and Kevin are doing it.
Yeah.
fucking yeah.
And then there was another guy in there for a while. I don't remember him, but he's not in there no more either.
Who was that? Was that me?
There was another guy.
Well,
I don't remember.
I don't fucking know.
Like big guy. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
some
remember what his name
big
was.
crippled guy. Yeah, big,
A big gimp.
big gimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you went to SCRE,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That was your first show, big show that you've been to in a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
What was the difference? Like, what did you notice different at that show? That because Donato hated going to shows, right? Like when we were with Eyeballs, Donato did not like going to shows.
Well, I hate vending shows. I like going to shows.
Right.
So,
Okay.
I mean, definitely the energy. There was a lot of energy there. It was cool. It was like people were having fun. What I gauge everything against is our local White Plains show, which is just, it's terrible. I mean, like even the people that are there to buy shit, they look miserable. Like
It's so
they
bad,
look more
right?
miserable than the people that are vending, and I'm just like, God, everybody's miserable here. Nobody looks happy. It's fucking terrible.
And it's funny because we know people like personally that vend there.
Yeah.
And they're not like sad all the time.
Yeah.
But always at that show,
At the show,
there's no music playing.
It drains the energy.
Yeah, there's no like guy coming in fucking playing some rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's just quiet. And it's fucking it's zoo people.
Yeah.
Like nobody's buying, nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, like Bob had monster drinks and he had stuff going on. It was cool. It was nice.
Yeah, you had people helping you.
Yeah.
Like fucking the White Plains. I haven't been to White Plains in a while.
Yeah.
Because I made fun of them. And the guy passed away, and the guy's wife remembers me doing that. But I did go to the Nassau show this weekend.
Okay, yeah.
Which was great.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking show, and it's at a cool fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
There was a definite cool vibe there. There wasn't anybody playing music, but we came in and played music, and we fucking did our thing,
Nice.
and we just had fun.
Yeah.
Got to interview a lot of cool people.
That's cool.
I've interviewed these two Asian women that were great. I fucking they were a lot of fun. I interviewed a kid that looked like young Jimmy Fallon, and he was great too.
Okay.
I realized that when you're 19, like you'll fuck anything, right? Because we were doing pass or smash and every fucking thing. The kid was just like, yes,
wow,
yes,
man,
yes, but they made it fun.
Low.
Well, what happened was we were like interviewing people and then taking breaks.
Yeah.
And I realized that that's not the way to do it because it was losing any kind of momentum.
Yeah.
One time I left, I shut the camera off and put the little graphic up, but I didn't, I kept on the mic, right? Like a hot mic, right? And I don't know if I said any racist jokes or any fucking adult-oriented jokes or fucking, but we laughed at it so hard that we were just like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just keep going live the whole day now. And that's what we did. And it ended up being so much more fun that way, but I'm not going to go to a White Plains show. Like Kevin and Paul were even like, you going to White Plains? I'm like, no. And it sucks because I wish White Plains had a better show because they're 10 minutes from us.
Yeah, I know. I could literally ride a bike there.
Right. Yeah. Right. I can't. But fucking.
Right.
You
can ride a unicycle.
Yeah. One wheel. Yeah. But yeah, I could fucking 10 minutes away, man. And it's just not a good show.
I go there to buy like ceramic bowls and branches for.
Well, you can't even do that. You buy branches or bowls. You got to take them home and bake them.
Yeah, it's
because if
Venomite all over it for fucking and leave it outside for a week before I put it in a tank.
Yeah, man. It's just fucking. Hey, what's up, Black Rock Man? I'm gonna see you here soon. Yeah, it's just a bad show, man. And it wasn't as bad as Hamburg. Like, remember when we went to Hamburg and it was in the Armory? At the time, right? And it was a shit show. I mean, it was like a Tijuana flea market. It was filthy back then, right?
I remember standing in mud, like waiting to get in, like standing in mud to get into the entrance
with the dead cat
and the dead thing. Yeah.
So fucking, it was. This was at a new place. It was at like a hotel, like some kind of Holiday Inn.
Okay.
Right, and and it was weird because you walk in the hallway and it's split.
Mhm.
Like one side is one room and then one side is another room, right?
Mhm.
And it was just a shit show.
Yeah.
You walk in there and the rat piss and smell wafts all over you. It's like being kicked in the balls,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
But like you walk in, it was so fucking bad, right? And we bought tables, and we were going for the deeds not words thing, right? So we weren't going to make money. We weren't going to fucking hawk our shit and fucking try and make money at this show. We were doing this for the vets. And this woman comes up to me and she's like, yeah, well, just so you know, they made us pay for the table too, by the way, which fucking most places when they found out we were doing it for charity, they would just like keep it and
Right.
it's our donation.
Donation.
And they made us pay for the table. And then me and Paul walk in and Jay is already there. And Jay's just shaking his head. He's like, yo, it smells so bad in here. Like, it's the worst. And a woman comes right up to me and Paul, and she's like, $10 a piece. And we're like, well, we bought the table. Don't you get a couple of passes with the table? She's like, one, right? And you get $10 a piece. So we begrudgingly gave her $20, right? Because by then I was almost gonna vomit from the fucking cat smell. And they had
she given a nickels, like 10 rolls of nickels.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. Our table was here, right? Like it was one of 6 rows. And the row right behind us, we counted, there were 17 open tables.
Oh my God.
That's how much they fucking crammed everything into this,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
And at 1 o'clock, we just said, fuck this. Ain't nobody had $100 in fucking Hamburg, okay?
Nah.
Fucking, we knew for a fact, like, me and Jay and Paul would look at each other, and normally, like, we'd be out there just, like, handing out cards, or Sammy would be out there with fucking the snake, getting donations. We knew just from the people coming down the aisle, we're like, yeah, that person don't got $10. Yeah, that person don't got $35.
Ain't donating shit.
Yeah. That person has one. Look at that guy. He's wearing a Saturday T-shirt. Like the Saturday T-shirt. He wears it every Saturday. So yeah, we actually just left. So White Plains isn't as bad as Hamburg,
right? Yeah.
But I see White Plains going in that direction. Especially lately, man.
Yeah.
I know they had some kind of problem too in Suffolk, in Long Island.
Okay.
But which is a bunch of PETA people or whatever.
Okay. Was
I don't
that
follow
the show with the young guy?
No, the young guys did this Nassau show.
One. Okay.
Yeah, and he did it well.
Okay.
He's Uncle Tony.
Oh right.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not calling you Uncle Tony.
Yeah,
you're fucking 22.
You're 20.
Yeah, fucking, I'm not calling you that. But there's no vending for you. You're not going to be vending at any of these shows, national shows or Morph Market. That's it.
Yeah.
We could talk about that later. All right. So fucking.
Yeah. I mean, if like the last Not So show before this, Kevin reached out to me. He's like, hey, if you want to come and you got some stuff you want to bring, you can bring it, put it on our table. Like something like that I would do. Like if I was going to a thing and other guys were vending and I would say, okay, fuck it, I'll do it. Like something like that. But to go out of my way and spend all day, all Sunday, my precious Sunday.
Yep.
When I could just be sitting in my pool and
well, the thing is
relaxing.
that it's on Saturdays now, so
And
you would
even-
have to take a day off, like
So
lose that money,
lose a day of pay, lose all the setup expense and all that to probably sell the worst snake in my collection for like $75.
Yeah, $40. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. So,
yeah, that's what they. But that's all that was. I don't know if anybody sold high dollar stuff at the Nassau show.
Yeah, I think it's good for people to have like that middle, like little higher range pet stuff.
Yeah, Paul did it like a $600
that kind of
snake,
stuff. Yeah, for sure.
No, fucking Paul sold a stranger, I think, for $600.
Okay. And then we pay like 20 grand for those things.
Yeah, 21,000 for 2 of them.
That's the thing. I mean, my stuff is so specific, and I don't do a lot that, like, if you're looking for that stuff, you're going to look for it on, Morph Market, let's say.
Right.
That's the place right now. So you're going to look for that specific snake. You're not going to be like, have somebody wandering around and be like, oh, I want that $4,000 snake over there because that would be whatever. That's not at least that's not at the shows.
I don't think that even the All American show and Bob's show and I watched those Cusco videos where he's going around seeing what people bought.
Yeah.
And people were spending, anywhere from $300 to $1,500, but they weren't buying ball pythons. They were buying other species or they were buying plants. Like, when did plants become like fucking?
Yeah, I don't know how that's part of a reptile thing, but
well, that's because of the setup.
Seem to be making the money, I guess.
Yeah, the plant people do.
They make.
Who's doing good too? The bug people. Paul fucking is into.
I saw him with a fucking thing on his hand. Like, I love this thing.
Yeah. Fucking.
Then we used to like smash those things on the floor.
Yeah,
when we were kids,
we used to find them on the rock, the roly polies.
Yeah, exactly. Under the rocks and behind Burger King.
Yeah,
and be like, oh, look at that, and smash it.
Paul's collecting those now.
He paid $500 for that thing.
He paid $600 for like 3 of them. All right,
crazy. Oh my god,
fucking insane. Fucking yeah. So now I got to switch over. He advertised with the Sunday show. I got to figure out what to say for bugs.
For bugs.
Bugs and Lacerdas now.
Wow.
Yeah, So, if you were to get out, would you keep doing the other species?
Yeah. So the other species are what I like call my pets. Like they're pets that if I happen to breed them, I'll breed them.
Right.
But like, in other words, I didn't buy like a Brettles python to breed it. I bought it because I love the way it looks.
Right.
So, if I do go down the road of maybe getting another one, I would, but it's not like I'm getting it to do that. So those are snakes I would have to have.
Right.
So like my 2 Angolans and my Darwin and my Bradley. And then I actually have my eye on a cool like hybrid like Carpandro that this guy
people
out
are
in
gonna
England.
hate you if you do that shit.
You know what? Fuck them. But still, they're cool looking. So a guy out in England has some really cool looking hybrid Carpandros that I have one empty show tank in my basement, and I'm not sticking a ball python.
Yeah.
Even a $30,000 one.
Fuck that. Let me just do Blackheart. Yes, we already have the plan, the tickets. We got everything to be at CRBE this year.
When is that?
September 18th and 19th, I think, or 19th and 20th. So sometime in September.
Maybe a last minute add-on for that.
It's make a game day decision.
I'm gonna try.
It's fun. Yeah. So Blackheart will definitely be there. Bash Coder, what's up? What's up, Bashful? Yeah, baby. So what I'm gonna do real quick, we just gotta pay some quick bills here, all right? Let's see, what didn't we run yet? All right, Recoil. All right, good deal. All right, Alan Britton from Recoil Reptiles. You gotta buy something from him, guys. Anyway, watch this. We'll be right back.
At Recoil Reptiles, we understand your reptiles deserve the best. That's why we create custom CNC reptile enclosures with precision cuts, built to last and designed to showcase your scaly friends in style. With over a decade of experience, we craft enclosures up to 8 feet long, tailored to fit your needs and the needs of your animals. Whether you're a hobbyist or a breeder, we've got you covered with enclosures that are as unique as your reptiles. And we deliver to shows in Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. Recoil Reptiles, custom precision, built for your reptiles, built to last. Visit recoilreptiles.com today to design your perfect enclosure or call 405-999-7175.
All right. Also, you guys know that shed test fucking that you need tested. Go to Charlie at Shed Testing. Donato, read off all those fucking genes.
Woo! albino, asphalt, bamboo, bongo, candy, champagne, chocolate, clown, cryptic, desert ghost, enchi, fire, G-stripe, gravel, hurricane, hypo, lace, lavender albino, lesser, mojave, monarch, monsoon, phantom, piebald, puzzle, ready, xanthic, Russo, spark, special, spectre, spider, spot nose, sunset, ultramel, Wookie, VPIA, xanthic, yellow belly, und zebra.
Dude, I never read them all.
Yeah.
You know. All right, now read this whole page.
Oh my God, I can't even fucking see.
All right.
Thank God those were big letters.
Go to Charlie, shedtesting.com. Fucking, listen, disrupting fucking is fucking doing things better than a company that has like $1 million invested into it. Not for none, but I did call that about a year and a half ago that they weren't going to be able to scale. But whatever, I'm not saying nothing. Not saying nothing. You know, don't you wish there was a guy like me to warn you about things ahead of time when things come to fruition 3, 4, 5, 8 months later? Not saying nothing. I'm just saying. Okay. So next step, are you just going to keep it? You know, like how many clutches did you have this year? How many are you going to?
I have 9 in the incubator with another 5 probably coming in the next month.
But you've hatched out already this year. How many?
No, as far as 2025.
Right. Okay.
My first clutch that's going to hatch is my Angolans. That's going to be, of course, while I'm away in Aruba. So hopefully they don't die. But yeah. So.
How long do the Angolans got to incubate in? And what?
It's pretty much 88 degrees, 65 days. So it's a little longer than a ball python. Okay. You know, another whatever, 5-7 days, a week longer than ball pythons.
Right.
From what I read, I hope I'm reading the right stuff. But yeah, I got some good old articles that Ken Masick sent me all the way back when I first started getting into them, so I'm going by what Kenny sent me. So
okay, all right. And what else? The Brettles you haven't bred yet?
No,
right?
she's little still. She's like only 2 years older, so she's just starting to put on size now. And my albino Darwin's a baby. Got him from Nick Mutton.
Oh yeah, Nick Mutton.
Yeah. So Chris Salemi actually put me in touch with him.
Yeah, Chris is awesome. I mean, Chris is still fucking awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris hooked me up at the fucking zoo. I'll tell you that, man.
I know. I got to go to the zoo already.
Yeah, dude,
it's been a while.
It's like a shithole though, man.
Is it?
You wouldn't think it's a great zoo anymore. It's like it used to be. You know where I want to go also? I want to go to Playland.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Weren't they closing it or something?
No, they got some
funded
amusement park company to manage it.
Okay.
I was telling Shauna maybe we'll go because it'd be interesting to go to like a shut down Playland. It's it would be like fucking sad, right? So now listen, here's the question I have to ask because I think I'm gonna get you on this one. You just made the best snake that you could possibly make, right? With what you have.
With what I had.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Right.
What have you gotten new that you're going to be able to add to this? Like, is it just going to be lesser, Chris, or pastel?
No.
You know, like you got to put some money into a new gene in order to fucking do this.
Yeah.
To get better.
And I've picked up some stuff over the last like 2 years, I'd say. So I have Super Hurricane Black Pastel, Yellow Belly something or other. I have a Hurricane Confusion. I have another Confusion Spot Nose. So I'm going in that darker, some Super Blackhead combos. I have a Stranger GHI female that I'm bringing up, but a bunch of other things in it. And just these are going to the triple
adding
stuff.
to the triples. Just adding code down.
Right.
Why do you think that it took so long for people to add codoms to this?
Yeah.
And instead of just people having a rack with 35 triple recessive genes in them, and fucking they all look like normals for
no,
10 grand a pop.
It's you would think that, and you can even ask that to Justin because he made a triple, just a triple, and that's Justin with all his stuff he has.
Right.
So, I mean, the real thing is you're limited by how many females you have in the project, and usually when you have to start from scratch, you're starting with the basic gene. So you have a clown something and a DG something.
Yeah, but there's 1,000 breeders out there. I mean, more than 1,000 that have 100 animals apiece. They didn't have to just do these normal to normal, or recessive to recessive just to get normals.
Well, the thing is, you're limited by, even with a massive collection. If you got a Pompeii, like you want to make more Pompeis, do you make more Pompeis or do you like put that into a DG female? Like, DG male. Let's say it's a female.
I get that.
So it's you're limited by what you can afford to use breeding that time. And usually what it is a lot of the basic stuff. The other thing is odds too. You got to hope you hit. If you have these codoms, you got to hope they hit in these combos. And I don't got to tell you, they usually don't. So even if you put a multi-gene animal into something, the one that ends up having the genetics always ends up being the sort of plain thing. So yeah, it would have been, and you try to do it, but you're sort of limited. So you're like, do I go for the triple? I'm right there to get the triple, or do I hold that back and put this, 7-gene powerhouse male to this, and get more hats to push the project off another 3 to 5 years.
Well, that's the whole thing is that it's going off 3 to 5 years every time.
And the other thing is, I mean, someone like me who's not spending tons of money, the genes are more affordable now. So maybe I couldn't have bought, a multi-gene confusion, 5-6 years ago, but easy to do it now.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, that's the other thing. I would have had to drop 30 grand 7 years ago to get that animal into the project. Wasn't happening.
Now you can do it for 200.
Now you can do exactly. So that's also it. Is the prices on the really good stuff came down over the last 2-3 years, like post-COVID.
Yeah.
Where you get really, really good stuff for like
for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, not cheap. Still, you're talking, $2,500 to $5,000 area.
Right.
But I mean, what you're getting is what
the majority of people are not putting $2,500 to $5,000 into it, though. They're buying $1,000 snakes.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, Blind Mike needs to know. All right, what morphs are good for a blind guy? Since you're probably going to be there soon too.
I will tell you, Angolans, they have beaded scales because they're desert snakes, and so the way they get moisture is overnight when the dew settles, it settles on their scales, and they're actually able to lick it off. So if you hold an Angolan, it's going to feel like Braille almost. So
Mike's a big Braille fan.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mike is awesome. Mike got a Braille keyboard. I don't even know how that works. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, no, actually, he doesn't. All right. He types one letter at a time on a really big phone. On a,
oh, really?
Yeah, he just doesn't fuck around. He got like an old person, like a blind old person's phone.
Oh, wow.
Like if you saw an old person's phone, like my father's phone is huge.
Like a Tino phone.
Right.
He's got to have the big things.
Yeah, like fucking. My father got a big phone. Mike must have a phone that's like the size of a fucking iPad,
like a VCR.
Right? And he's fucking grabbing it on. Mike's one of the coolest motherfuckers though in the hobby now because he's just a smart blind dude.
Yeah.
And I think because I'm crippled now, like I have a little bit more in me, a little more fucking empathy for the retards, right? Finally. Like fucking so the retards are my people.
That's it.
Now a lot of people will say the retards were always your people, but that's insulting all of you guys. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Maybe the retards are my people now. All right, and I'm gonna have people like Mike on my fucking team.
Sick them on you.
Yeah, fucking Mike's not the guy to go to war with, but he's definitely got to have a cup of coffee with.
There you go.
so he's the shit. All right, let's open it up. Does anybody have questions for Donato? I mean, there's like because Donato's not going to go on another show and answer somebody's legit questions. All right.
Yeah.
Then I was gonna come on fucking here and talk about when he made Elvis have a really big pompadour when we were in Boy Scouts together, 45 years ago. So fucking, he's not really gonna talk about any snake knowledge.
Yeah.
What's Danny doing? Like, is Danny? You're still working with together on some stuff, right?
So Danny still supposedly he's been breeding. Supposedly he has a bunch of females pregnant. Nothing has actually laid eggs at his house yet, but we did start breeding late this year. Also have some D-stripe stuff coming out. I got 2 clutches from the ones at my house, and he should have a clutch or 2 from the ones at his
D-stripe,
house.
Look, Sean is causing trouble.
Uh-oh.
She's like, D-stripe?
Yes,
What's
D-stripe,
that?
D-stripe.
Why don't you explain what a D-stripe is and see if fucking other people would put money into it?
It's every time you go on the tri-stripe group and you go, wow, that's the most best looking tri-stripe I've ever seen. It's always a D-stripe. So that's what it is. It's kind of like a tri-stripe, but not quite. And there may be some other possibilities it might be too, which I can't discuss right now. That's
Was it? Does Charlie have a test for it?
He doesn't know.
D-stripe? Yeah.
No. So so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Clown and Desert Ghost, of course, into it. Axanthic.
They're gonna put out a D-stripe Candino next year.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Had champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Jesus
So
Christ.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how cool they look. Again, it's not until you make that really, really cool, because of course you see a striped snake, fine. You see a yellow snake, fine. You got to have a lot of shit into it, but it takes a while to get there. So
yeah,
that's what it is. It's I want to give that project a chance to hit on a cool, double or triple or multi-gene
right.
double to really see what it could do. I mean, again, it's not like I bet the house on it. It was just something different. So,
Well, I think it's funny because we were doing a Zoom call the other night, right?
Mhm.
And there was, I don't know, 10 or 12 people there, and somebody's husband was there who was not a snake fan,
Mhm.
right? Like he didn't hate him. He was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like not
Mhm.
not as into it as his wife or all the people in the room were. And he was like, I don't understand how all you people could fucking be so passionate and argue about what shade of brown the next big snake is going to be.
Yeah.
And you almost saw him kind of deflate the room a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
fucking, because you realize that that's what you're doing, right?
Mhm.
Like what colors have you guys had? You had brown and orange,
Mhm.
black and yellow,
Mhm.
okay? Which can be, like, hey, yellow is just a really light orange,
Mhm.
and black is really like just a really dark brown.
Really dark
okay?
brown.
So, what do you think the next, what's going to have to happen for this to, because, oh man, again, I don't mean to be negative about the hobby.
Mhm.
There's 30,000 snakes for sale on Morph Market right
Mhm.
now, right? So everybody's creating new snakes right now.
Right.
Okay, it's breeding season. Everybody's hatching. So are you always going to be like? What's going to happen to the 30,000 that are already there?
Mhm.
You're starting from a $30,000 surplus.
Yeah.
So what do you think has to be done? And be brutally honest. Like, what do you think has to be done to make the hobby viable for your average person that thinks that he can maintain a business on this?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you got to get more people into it, new people. But it's tough. I don't know that it's just going to be just ball pythons, because the amount that are available, it's probably going to be like how everybody's venturing out into other species now, which is better, honestly, I think, because, again, you can only make so many variations of the same thing. And it's hard because the way the prices drop, by the time you make that thing you really, really want to make, it's not really worth anything anymore. So, so you got to go back to, if you have to, I mean, not to be cliche, but you have to do something you like. So you have to make something that at least looks nice, not just like it has a little spot here or has a little thing there, or it's, another albino variation or another
like the rainbow
variation,
and we
whatever.
fell for that shit too. Like even back with eyeballs, like fucking, we were buying like the fader gene, right? Like I mean, that shit didn't do nothing,
right?
All right. We're buying lemon pastel. That shit didn't do anything. That's
that's the thing. Just because it's not the exact same thing that makes it yellow. It's just a different gene, not compatible with the yellow gene.
Right.
You don't want to just keep doing yellow.
Right.
So you need something that looks different. You need something that looks cool. So I do think there is still a lot of variation of combos that haven't been made yet. But you can't just follow along with what everybody's doing. So,
well, yeah, what I think is going to happen is that it's going to level out, and like every snake you see is going to be $1,200 to $2,000, right?
Yeah.
Because eventually what's going to happen is Petco will get a Pompeii.
Yeah.
Okay. And we brought it up on a Zoom call one time. What happens when you have a $20,000 snake that looks incredible, and Petco has a $400 snake that looks incredible? Okay, and you think that the Petco snake is just as nice as the 20,000? What happens
better
to the hobby then?
Yeah,
I don't
know. It's probably going to be almost like a menu price list where, a single recessive plus a codom is this
like
price.
a Chinese food place.
Like 2 recessives is this, 3 recessives is that. You add a gene, it's another, whatever. But it's probably going to eventually be where, a certain amount of genes is only worth a certain much. So there's always going to be new stuff.
Did you see that tornado that Jeremy Baud put out?
The tornado, I didn't see his, but I actually remember seeing those first tornadoes and reaching out to the guy.
Yeah.
And when I heard of the price, I was like, okay, no. Even Danny was like, no, absolutely not. Fuck that. So they're cool for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're nice. So you got the tornado, you got Scrambler right now.
Scrambler, I love Scrambler.
But what is Scrambler going to test out to be? Is it just going to test out to be Orange Dream?
No. It's. I mean, I was talking to Chris down in when we were down in Virginia, Chris Hernan, and when you see them in person, you're like, holy shit, that's really cool. Yeah, it does more. It's kind of calico-ish, but not quite. I think it also, I forgot if they were saying it brings pattern into pieds also. So it reacts with other genes differently. And it is stunning in person.
Really nice. I
snake.
saw some from Mark Mandan in Canada last year, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful. So
I'm thinking, like, imagine the Scrambler mixed with the tornado. Like people that do that,
sure,
that's what's going to keep the hobby alive.
Yeah.
But also, there's guys that have to come in every year. Like Steve Conduit or Miguel or Jersey Guys Balls that spend this massive amount of money, but is that enough to keep the hobby going?
I think it might be. I
don't know if the hobby's growing.
I don't know.
You have to have more guys that put in that amount of money.
I don't know if the new cool stuff is going to have those huge price tags like it did at a certain point, but it's still going to be new, and there's still so many, your competitors are also your customers. And so if everybody's got 200 snakes and they all got to do something a little different, then, 50 will do this, 50 will do that, 50 will do that. And, there'll probably still be room to grow, but I don't think stuff is going to, warrant the prices that people used to get at a certain point. Because eventually, there's only so much you could do with it without, venturing into different species. It's just,
Mike, I saw somebody that put Scrambler into Sunset, and man, at the end of the day, man, it really came out looking brown. It came out looking brown, Mike. Don't worry about it.
It totally ruined the Scrambler. No.
It totally ruined it. That's right. It totally ruined the scrambler. Fucking.
I'm just kidding. There's some nice sunsets out there, but it's all right.
Oh my God! All right, well, fucking. Let's see. I mean, it's getting late. You got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I always got to work.
Yeah,
but you know,
it is what it is.
this was fun.
Let's see. Fucking yeah. No, fucking. Yeah. That's
So we'll
pretty
see.
funny.
So-
The sunset ruined the. Yeah. I'm gonna hashtag that tonight.
I know.
Yeah, fucking.
Stephen Courtney, you're gonna kill me, right?
Fucking hashtag sunset ruined scrambler. Yeah, fucking.
Oh my God.
Jesus
But,
Christ.
Yeah, so there's stuff I want to do because I want to do it for the projects I'm working on. So I'm going to be in it a few more years, but still trying to keep that small footprint. So just trying to get rid of the stuff that I bred last year because the stuff that's ready to go this year. So it's always going to be something.
Do you still have wholesale contacts that we had at Eyeballs?
What is it?
Wholesale contacts. For like your
Probably
byproduct.
not.
You know?
Probably not, but
So what are you putting your byproduct on Morph Market for $80 a piece?
throw it on auction or whatever. Or I got we got the guy that has the pet shop down on Westchester Avenue.
Okay, all right.
He buys a lot of our stuff like that, like
all right.
pastel or a plain clown or
Right.
stuff that you tested. It doesn't prove to be anything really worthwhile.
Right.
It wasn't even worth the $50 genetic test. Just literally give it to him for rat money. So
Yeah.
So we have a guy. So him and his dad, they do shows and they have the pet shop. So they have a big enough.
So you have an outlet for.
I have an
your
outlet for
shit.
that. Yeah, and then stuff that's really not super valuable, I'll throw up on auction and just to move it out. And so,
Right.
in doing that, I had a good year. I had a pretty good amount of big sales beyond just that one snake, and so it's worth for me to keep doing at this point.
Right.
And as soon as it's not, I'll just whittle it down to what I really like. And that's it. And I'll keep 4, 5, 6 snakes.
I want one of those Angolans.
One's got your name on it.
Right.
Don't worry.
I
Absolutely.
definitely want one of those.
Absolutely.
And then I'll be breeding Angolans. And then I'll fucking put you out of business. All right.
Got the Angolan game cornered.
Yeah. I got the fucking Angolan corner of the market all to myself.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, where could people find you?
Facebook, Instagram.
Fucking Facebook. You're you're so old.
I know. Listen, you know what? Everybody else is getting just as old as me, so they're on it too.
Yeah.
Instagram and I have a Morph Market account. I have I'm not most of the social media I do is not really pushing my snake stuff. I'll put pictures up and clutches and things like that, but
wait,
it's just
listen.
my general
I'm
stuff.
not look, I can't ignore the question.
Okay. What is it? I can't see. Still playing with rain. Yes, Danny is. Let me think. I just bred
the rain clowns. I mean, the rain clowns he did last year.
We have some nice GHI Phantom Rain clowns, and I actually just put a nice male to one of his GHI Phantom Rain clown females to get some other recessives into it too. But yeah, a little bit, not a lot. That's really Danny's thing, not really mine.
Yeah. And also like fucking anybody that came into the hobby in the last 5 years, they have no idea what the rain is anyway. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still looking at him like,
Well, fucking Shauna put up, this is your Instagram handle? How come you don't got a simple Instagram handle?
I think it is.
Like fucking.
Yeah, I guess so.
God damn it. Really? Fucking.
Well, my thing, I told you last time I was on, I made the page and it instantly got corrupt. So it's been fucked up since the day I made it. And I can't even get into it myself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Well,
my daughter was supposed to fix it, but she never did. So
just look up Blind Mice Reptiles.
Go there, Blind
it'll
Mice Reptiles,
right?
Donato's, my regular Donato Signori on Facebook, Donato on Instagram.
There's another Donato Signori on Facebook.
Yeah, he's my cousin.
Some fucking yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it because he friended me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's a wild dude. He just finished up a tour with the Marines, so
okay.
He's a very intense. He's not as lovable maybe as me. He's an intense Donato.
You know who's intense is Canner Moses.
Oh yeah, my aunt, my 85-year-old aunt.
She messages me at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
like doing shit.
Like
I'm like, I don't even think that I ever met her.
No, probably
no, right? So,
I mean, maybe she's my mom's older sister, but yeah. Sometimes we'll be playing FIFA at like 3 a.m. Hit ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what is this 85-year-old doing up at 3 a.m?
That's what I'm saying. These fucking Italians, they'll live forever.
Yeah, no.
All right, listen, guys. I know you already know this, but fucking here's the deal. If you don't have a fucking rack or incubator by Sea Serpents, then get your fucking life together and fucking pick one up, okay? Sea Serpents makes racks. I mean, we had 20 Sea Serpent racks at the old Eyeballs place.
Still got them.
We got 4. We had 4 Sea Serpents incubators. Still got them. But that was when they were made by Jurgen, not the
hot box.
Not the hot box guy. Yeah.
But mine at my house is a
Sea Serpents. That's right. Fucking A.
Yep.
Go by and fucking check out seaserpents.com. I'm getting to hang with Chris next in 2 weeks, I think.
Nice.
So I can't wait to do that. Deeds not words. Go pick up a shirt. 4 days left. I mean, come on, guys. Even if you hate me, I understand that. I understand if you hate me. But nothing from this is going to me. It's all going to Camp Freedom to support the disabled vets. So, I mean, come on, guys. All right.
And 4th of July is coming up.
That's right. 4th of July. It's my birthday.
His birthday.
For my birthday, give to the vets.
The country's birthday. Give to the vets.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And look, what do we have here? Oh, that's a happy little guy, huh?
My man.
My man is Izzy Licks, baby. Fucking. Do we got anybody else to play here? No, we're done. Fucking no. I think I forgot somebody. Red line, shed testing. I don't fucking know.
You did Charlie, you did Sea Serpents. Who else?
Let's see. We did Redline. We did Reptachip. We did Recoil. We did Aura. We did Clutch. We did Show Me. A lot of people fucking sponsor this fucking show.
Nice.
I think it's awesome. All right. You've seen enough of Izzy here, okay? Where the fuck is he? I don't even know. What the fuck's going on here. We're gonna get going.
Getting delirious.
Thank you, Shauna. All right. Getting delirious. Gotta get some dinner and fucking chill out. So, guys, I will see you on the 15th. We actually have a Hot Girl show on Sunday. I gotta check who's gonna be the guest for that. I'll probably do a Zoom call next week. Gonna do a celebrity Zoom call in July at some point. I'm hoping to get Will Banks on. We'll just keep it moving. Join the Patreon if you want some behind the scenes stuff. Me and Donato actually have like a 2 or 3 hour, 10-part questions with Donato on the Patreon, which is pretty awesome. There's also a series called Shitting On, where I shit on ball python jeans. Also, there's Storytellers, where all the fucking older guys come in and talk shit about what used to go on. So, all right, guys, we will see you next week. Bye-bye, guys.